Okay, dear HOD, we are going to present a video here on how to change a student CA mark. For example, after the CA or the result have been published, there will be many students that will be presenting complaints relative to change of CA. So how does the HOD change the student CA mark? And what we want the HOD to understand is that you are only allowed to change a student mark on or before the exams. So once exams have been written, depending on the school policy, the school might at times want the HOD not to correct the CA mark again. But depending on the school policy, anytime a student comes to your office and wants to maybe have a wrong mark on the portal and then have a correct script that shows the correct mark, you have to go to the software and you log into your account offline and you change the student mark. When we say offline, it means on campus. So how do you change the student mark? You come to HOD center. Under HOD center, everything is done under HOD center. You take change mark. As you click on change mark, the system will give you the option to either search by the student name or matricule. In this case, I will search by the student matricule. Let me say this is the student HS 24 DBN002. This is the student name here. Now, once you choose the student, automatically the system check if it's an undergraduate student, it present to you undergraduate semester. If you were a postgraduate student, it will present to you postgraduate semesters. So now this student is an undergraduate student, the system is presenting to you undergraduate semester. So what you are going to do is you are going to choose the academic year where you want to change your mark. In this case, the academic year is 2024-2025. Then you take next. Now, when you take next, this is the interface that is presented to you. This is where the change takes place. You are working with this student in this academic year, in this semester. If it was a receipt semester, you can still change, take receipt. So how do you now change the marks now? You need to know the course that you want to change the mark in. For example, this student, we had imported a course MLS 101 for this student. So either I search by course code or course title. In most cases, it's always good to search by course code. So MLS 101 says it's human and anatomy and physiology 1. So once I click there, if this student had a mark, the mark will appear here. You see, the student does not have a mark. Let me look for another student that have a mark. Okay. So let me go to a student that have a mark then. The student matricule is HS24 DBL002. Now this is a student for the first semester. This is a student that have a mark in MLS 101. So once I click on this course, as I'm typing, it will present to me courses. As you can see, if you finish typing, there is no space between course code. Once you click on the course, automatically the software will load the CA mark that is currently the student is currently having. Now you see that if I change once I change this figure to maybe 18, automatically safe mark appear here. But since the figure was still 15, if I did not change the figure, if I just write any figure here, automatically the change mark button appears. So once I see this save CA mark, I take save. Now automatically that student CA mark, is changed. It's going to be changed from